Weddings, as you know, are a big business, and one of the websites that helps couples plan the big day is the Knot.com. The owner of that site is now moving from the Nasdaq to the New York Stock Exchange and will be changing its name. It'll be traded under the ticker XOXO. In the Loop anchor Betty Liu is at the exchange with the company's CEO. Betty, take it away.
Love that music, right? The wedding march. Thank you, Julia. I'm with David Liu. He is the CEO of, as you just mentioned, the newly renamed company XO, formerly the Knot Incorporated, because they want to sort of encompass more than just, what they're known for, which are weddings. They want to, they've got pregnancy website as well, which is called The Bump, and also a home lifestyle website, which is called the Nest.com. David, great to have you with us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Before we talk about your business in particular, I mean, this switch to the NYSE, what prompted this?
Well, over the years, we saw the opportunity grow into a global platform, and we believe that NYSE became like the great place for us to actually house the trading of our stock. We also were looking at expanding our exposure and increasing liquidity, and these are all things that we felt would be able to be done here.
So it was the global part of it that really got you to the NYSE then?
Yeah, we recently launched in China, and in China, NYSE has got a very strong brand, and we felt that we would be able to get more interest and more exposure there too.
And as they say, likely stronger with the with the merger with Deutsche Börse.
Exactly.
Was that by the way part of your decision at all? This
it certainly influenced it. Yeah.
Okay.
It certainly influenced it. Yeah.
Talk to me about this about your company. Now, I know you want to expand beyond weddings, and you have already.
Sure.
Why is this? Is it because you're seeing more demand, or is it because the demand is lessening within the wedding channel?
No, not at all. We haven't nearly touched upon the opportunity still even in the wedding category. Okay. But over the last 15 years, we've created the single largest wedding destination online. 80% of the U.S. brides who are planning a wedding sign up as our members. This is a $70 billion marketplace. But our business has always been about our audience and following what their needs were. And as a result, they came back from their honeymoons, started planning their lives together, and wouldn't leave our site. That's where the Nest came from. And then within the Nest, the fastest growing community became those who were trying to get pregnant or had just gotten pregnant. And that's where the Bump came from. So it was literally our audience that took us into these other life stages. And when you look at the size of the opportunity, the newlyweds spend over $100 billion on their new homes, and first-time parents are spending $20 to $30 billion on their first baby. So,
right.
It became the natural progression just following our audience.
So what is your revenue model then? I mean, how much did you expect from the Knot.com? How much do you expect from the Bump and the Nest? Tell me that.
Well, we look at it from segments. So we have our national advertising, which is the display ads that you get from the Macy's and the Targets and the American Airlines of the world, and then you have the local advertising, and that is really our largest revenue stream. The florists, the photographers, the caterers, the venues, the reception halls. Our publishing, we publish 17 regional magazines, a national magazine, 20 pregnancy guides, 13 books is a very robust revenue stream for us. And then we have an e-commerce business where we sell a lot of wedding accessories and things that you need for your reception and ceremony, as well as a registry business, which is more of an affiliate network for the top retailers in the country. So it's 5 distinct revenue streams.
Okay. You mentioned China. I know you went into that, or you went live with the Chinese business earlier this year. What other international markets are you looking at?
We see a lot of interest in our model across almost all the markets. We've spoken to folks in India, South America, and Europe, but China is really our focus right now. It is the largest wedding market in the world. The young generation there is embracing Western traditions, so being the largest from the West actually gives us an advantage versus a lot of the other U.S. internet businesses that tried to enter the market. And the spend is extraordinary. The average age of a bride is 29 years old in China, and with the one-child rule, you have actually 2 sets of parents and 4 sets of grandparents, and this is the only wedding they have to spend on.
Okay, that's actually older than I would think, but thank you very much, David. Great to see you, and great to have you with us, David Liu of XO.